lovelies, hope you've been well. I can't believe it's been so fast and it's already November, and yeah, I can't believe it's gone. Time has gone so fast and it's already nearly November, so it's time to actually talk about my October favorites. So I hope you enjoy this little blurb of things that I love. There isn't a lot of things that I purchased this month, but there's still some favorites here and there. So I'll just get right into it. The first item that I've had for a little while, and I don't think I've actually talked about it in any favorites before, which is really weird because I use it quite often. When I actually first got it, I thought this was like way smaller than what I expected, and thought I wasn't gonna like it, but actually like it so much more than I thought it would. They are basically washi tapes. So these are not pet tapes, these are washi tapes from Stationery Instinct. It's not their latest release, it's kind of like 2 or 3 releases ago, but they're basically these really gorgeous. I'm trying to show both of them if I can and not make a mess out of myself. So they're basically these really gorgeous like almost like film cutouts of sceneries. Like this one is Japan based, so you see there's a lot of what is that, like Japan sceneries, little towns and like bikes and trains and things like that, whereas this one on the bottom, currently it just have all these really gorgeous like fall leaves kind of thing. I wish they make more of these because I really enjoy the sceneries and I actually really use it quite a fair bit. I find that it is so nice and understated, and you can use it as a background to something that's more collagey. I'll show you how I use it in just a second. I use it a lot on my thinking of you because with the size and with the little collages that I do for my thinking of you, they actually has been pretty useful. So as you can see, I've actually gotten it even in the beginning of the year, so I've already started using it then, and I find myself gravitating towards it when I'm like really lost on what to use. Like you can see that gets used again. When I'm really lost on what to use, I usually gravitate towards that because it's quite easy to use and it's easy to kind of like blend in with a lot of other things. Like you can see with some of these that the colors kind of just goes with anything really. Like there's some over there as well. I actually use it much more than I thought I would. There you go, more of that, and there's more of that. I feel like I use so much of that tape. These are actually from them as well, so I actually use it quite a lot of times in this thinking of you. Let me see if I can find other places. Look, there's a stray PET backing. I guess I haven't used it as much lately, but it's always been something that I gravitate towards when I don't know what to put. So it's like, you can call it like a comfort tape. Like I used it again here, and just like every time I use it, oh oops, and again there's a lot of times when I don't know what to put, you can just put that and it just goes with a lot of things. I feel like I think maybe that's it. These are my newer, oh look, I used it again on these. So I've used it a ton and they are actually quite useful and it's really beautiful. The sceneries are very understated and the color are very muted. Really love this tape. I don't know what else to say about it. I feel like the way that I have been using it a lot in this year, I think that really says a lot about this tape. So yeah, I wish Stationery Instinct would make more of these kinds of tape because I really love little sceneries such as those. So I will stop talking about that, and I feel like this already shows you just how much I love their tape. So yeah, it's a surprise that it's never gotten into my favorites video yet, but yeah, really love this tape. So that's my first one. My second one, still on the topic of tapes, is this new. This is like probably the only, well, the only new pet tape I have this month, so I've been quite good. This is from some sort of fern, and it's their what is it called, the shadow tape, something of shadow. I will link it down below anyway, so you guys can find it. But this is so gorgeous. Like, if you are someone who likes natural looking, natural colored stuff, especially black and white, this tape is definitely for you, because it has a lot of shadow play. Like, a lot of these are like shadows of like vines and everything, and oh, it's so gorgeous, and I just love it. It's easy to use, because obviously black and white goes with anything. So even if you're not like, you don't use a lot of colors on your spreads and things like that, these are still very, very nice to use. These are quite new, so I haven't managed to use it a lot, but I did play around on this spread. Like, look at that. They're so easy to use because the color are just like, you know, very neutral. So I really, really love it. I don't know what else to say about it. Some Sort of Fern has always make really high quality tapes I love, and it's one of those brands that I constantly am looking for updates for. So if you're but the thing is, right, Some Sort of Fern has a lot of vibrant tapes. Like, they have a few tapes that are more vibrant than neutral. So these is actually great from them, because these are just like entirely black and white. So there's two versions of this. There's a PET version and there's a washi version. The only difference is the PET version has some of the white ink on them, because obviously in washi is already white, so you can't really print white ink, right? So these has some of this white ink, which I really like, because you already know this if you watch a lot of my videos. I really love tapes that are just like white on like transparent, because that looks great on colored paper. So that's why I got this one. I figured the design's the same, just the colors a little bit different, so I will just get the PET and won't get the washi. I've been really good. So that's my second favorite, Some Sort of Fern shadow. I will link it down below, because I can't for the life of me remember the correct title of this, but basically it has shadow on it. There's shadow and there's light. Light is for the washi and shadow is for PET, the PET tape. So if you want to get this one, it's the shadow one. So that's that one as well. Another thing that I've been getting slightly into these past few months are fountain pens, and I've been trying to find one that I really like. And I don't know if you guys are fountain pen enthusiasts or not. I just discovered the Twispy, and you guys, I love it. This is the EF, and they write quite smooth. Some of the ones that I've tried, I don't know if it's like the ink or if it's the tip. Some of them are really scratchy when it's really thin, and I find this one is so nice and juicy almost on the EF. So I've been really liking it. I will show you, like, I will write some stuff for you to check. Let me find an empty page. Okay, there you go. I'll write some stuff for you today. Actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna introduce my fourth favorite, because it's the ink color that's currently in here. So I thought I'll kill two birds with one stone and introduce both, and then I'll like workshop the ink and the pen together so you can see it together. So this is the Pelikan 4001 on Brilliant Brown. These actually just these has like a creamy brown looking, but I was really scared that it's gonna be too orangey kind of thing. So but I got it anyway, because it's pretty, this one is pretty affordable. It's like around $10 AUD for 62.5 ml, which is considered very, very affordable compared to other brand of ink. So I figured, you know what, for that price, why don't I just check it out and try? And I'm so glad I did, because I actually really like the color. When I first saw the like swatch, I thought it was gonna be too warm, but when it gets here, I actually really like it. So yep, I will start writing with it. So I'll bring you slightly closer. So as you can see, this is the color, and I just find it so nice and warm. Like, it's a really nice fall color for me. So I've been really enjoying this, and the thing that I like about it, it's very affordable, so I don't have to kind of like think much about which pen I fill it with. I kind of just want to fill all my pens with this, to be honest. I just really love the color. So if you're looking for a brown like this that is quite affordable, look no further. And yeah, the twist bee is really gorgeous. Another thing I really love about the twist bee, right, I feel like I'm a little bit of a mess everywhere around the place just because I keep jumping, but I'll do it together so that, like, you know, it's easier for me, because I get off track with my thoughts a little bit often. But the ink well on this is so big, you guys. Like, if you're one of the type of people who don't like refilling pens, then this is really good because it's big. This ink well is actually built into the pen, so it has both like good things and bad things, right? The good thing is there's less things for you to fiddle around. So this is really great in that you just kind of like dip the tip in like and then you just turn this around, and then it'll suck the ink in. And then if you wanna like get rid of it, do it the other way, and then it flushes it back out. And if you wanna clean it, you can just dunk it in like a bowl of water and then twist it in and out, and that's how you kind of clean it. You can kind of like open the whole thing up, but I'm pretty sure I'll be too scared that I'm gonna break it when I put it back together, so I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna flush the ink out that way, like using the twisty like thing. But this ink well is so much more than the other ones that I found. So the capacity is really great. Like, it's really like this, it has a lot in it, but also, like I said, it's all built in. So if something goes wrong, you have to be confident enough to open the thing up, which I don't think I will be. So hopefully it won't give me any problems. But yeah, I really been liking it. And plus, you guys, how gorgeous does this look? Like, really, like, I love how you can actually see the ink inside, so you can see when you're running out. Because sometimes my other pen, it started running out, and I'm like, you should still have a lot of ink. I just filled you like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or something, but then it's already all gone. But with this, you can clearly see how much ink in it, and I just this might be just me, but I just like doing this and seeing the ink swish like side to side. Maybe that's just me, but it's such a gorgeous pen, you guys. Like, I'm a fan of anything with rose gold, and this one has rose gold plating on the cap and on the body and also on the nib. So I just really love this. Watch this space, because I have a feeling that I might get more twist bees in the future, but not now. Well, I don't know, hopefully not soon, because yeah, I just really enjoy the pen. So this has been one of my most expensive pen to date, but actually really love it. So if you're looking to find a beginner's pen that is nice, has a lot of ink capacity, see-through, so you can see the ink and play around like that, like me, and writes really well, this I really recommend. But if you want something even cheaper, because this cost me around $80 to $90 Australian, so it might be cheaper where you are. But if you're looking for something even cheaper, this one that I found in Amazon that writes super amazing as well, for around 25 AUD, that I've been really loving as well. It was in my previous stationery favorite, but I'll show you again today, just like, you know, for like alternative kind of thing if you're really just starting. Because the way I do things is, when I first started, I actually just want the cheapest of some stuff, so that's what I buy in the first time, just to know if it's something I enjoy, and then after that I'll start looking to research for, like, you know, the more expensive brands that are better. But this one is the Hongdian Black Forest pen, and I've been really loving this one as well. So if you're on a budget and you just want to start with fountain pens, these I actually recommend. But also, like I said last video, I don't know if you watched it or not, I am beginner in fountain pens, like super beginner. So I'm recommending you in that this, I haven't gotten a lot of pens, so obviously I haven't reviewed a lot of pens, but these are a few that I enjoy, and they add ease, and like, I just really love using it. I just really love using this so much that I just doodle like random stuff, or like write random stuff on like receipt paper and like the back of an envelope or something, just because I just really want to write with this pen kind of thing. It's kind of like really weird, but just really love this pen and how it writes. So if you're looking for a fountain pen, those two are my current favorites. So yeah. Another thing that I've been really liking this month is a storage kind of solution for my pet tapes. So I ordered this a while ago. So basically it's an A5 binder that just have pockets. This is the one that has 4 pockets, but I use it to store my PET tapes. And the way I do it is, the longer tapes, see if I can find a page I can show you. The longer tapes I put in the front, because it can hang out like that as well, and then the shorter one goes on the back. Okay, this is probably the better ones to show. So if you have tapes that are taller, you put in the front so it can hang out a little bit, right? Because this one, I definitely gotten the zipper in purpose, because I don't want my pet tape to, like, you know, fall off and things like that. But that also means that I can't go higher than the zipper, basically. So anything that's tall, I put on the front sleeve, the front pocket. Well, it's not really the front pocket, the bottom pocket, I mean, yeah. For the ones that I actually is taller and hangs out a little bit, I put it on the bottom pocket, and the top pocket has the shorter ones. You can also use the back instead, because like if you see this, I actually face to the back, so it's easier to see. Like these ones are longer, so it stays in the front, and then there's some shorter ones that faces the back, so I can see it more easily. So I've been actually really liking this, and I'm in the process of transitioning most of my pet tapes from all different types of storages into this one, because I actually really like this one. Another thing that I like is that you can actually buy dividers for this. I'm planning to divide it based on like types of tapes. Like this one is for all my floral tapes, and then this one is for my miscellaneous like pet tapes. And what else, like this is kind of like a backgroundy like frames kind of, and then there's like a character section as well. The other thing that I really love with this, right, if any other of my pet tape storage, if I get a new tape and it actually fits in between this and this, I have to move the whole thing around, because this doesn't move, right? The ring is just there. Whereas this, right, if I get more character pet tapes and I just want to put it in the middle, because I'm a bit particular about my organization, right? I want to have like the brands together, so these are like the peon ones. So if there's a new peon ones and I have no space, I can just like open this up and just put like an extra one in between, instead of having to move everything, shift it down one side. So for organization is so much better for me, because I tend to be pedantic about all those kind of stuff. and you can just add as you need, to be honest. So that's why I really like this. Obviously this hasn't been like filled yet. I want to fill it up, but I'm working on it slowly. And also because I haven't gotten a lot of the sleeves. Basically I got it's actually a funny story, because in the beginning when I was getting this, I really wanted just the two sleeve one, the two long one, but the seller that sells this binder doesn't actually sell that one, because these are meant to be for K-pop photo cards. So they don't actually have the one that is like the long one, just two. So I figured, you know what, I'll try this. I'll just get like 2 packs of 10 just to try, right? But I actually really like it much better, I think, because these you can just pop it in the bottom just for a bit, instead of having to push it in all the way like for that long. Because I've tried with something like this, and it gets stuck sometimes because you have to push it down all the way instead of just like that much. So it tends to get stuck a little bit, because plastic sometimes like to, like, you know, stick together, like, you know, friends like to stick together kind of thing. So I think I feel like these actually work better than the previous solution I thought it was going to work, if you get what I mean. So I have ordered more of the 4 the 4 sleeve ones, so I can organize the rest of my pet tape. So I'm still waiting for that while I try to organize this. So this is not currently very organized, but you know what, this fills up quite quick as well, because that's already like, it feels quite significant. So I have another one that I've been trying, because initially when I bought it, I want to try one with the zipper and one without the zipper, just in case this one actually makes all my pet tape fall out. So maybe I can fill these 2 up with all my pet tapes next time. But I just want to let you know that, hey, this solution has been working really well for me. This is still a work in progress, like a lot of my stuff. I always keep moving my storage things, but I've been really enjoying using this as a pet tape storage. So if you're looking for a pet tape storage, I hope this is something that will help. Do tell me if you have a great idea to store your pet tapes as well, because I'd love to know, definitely. So yeah, that's all my favorite for the month of October. There's not too much new stuff, I guess. I didn't buy that much new stuff, like the usual stuff, like, you know, pet tapes and stuff. I didn't buy a lot of, but I feel like there's still some new things that I hope that you enjoy. So I will be journaling using all this in my monthly favorites journal as usual, and you're welcome to stay back and watch. I'll do it quite fast. I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch me write every single thing, but I do like making that spread, so I will do it now. Also, I'm just gonna update you guys. Thanks for watching that video of me journaling with my favorites this month. I hope you enjoy watching that as much as I enjoy like making them. Also, there's not that much of a life update. I've been quite busy. Work has been quite busy again because we're doing a lot of things for Black Friday and for Christmas, so I'm not sure I have time for shop updates, but as usual, I'm still here. I'm still making videos. I'm still on Instagram. I'm still trying really hard to keep up with my posting and things like that. Also, I'm still streaming on Twitch as well, so if you have time, feel free to drop by to watch or to just chat or hang out. I just really like talking to people, and I feel like Twitch is a nice community for me to just talk to more of you guys. So I hope to see you there. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're staying well. Christmas is coming. I hope you're preparing for that too, and I just hope you're always well, you're always like staying creative and things like that, and I'll see you on our next favorite video or any other, like, you know, next chatty video that we have. So thanks so much for being here. See you. Bye bye.